Hi, it's Paulo Haddad, and in this video I will show you the third option to read properties of elements. But before we go to the video, please consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That will help me to understand if you are enjoying the content that I am creating. So with that said, let's go to the computer. Here what I have already, I have a file called read write properties elements option 3. This is a Python script and I have already until the compile. So if you don't understand what I'm doing here, please check the playlist here in Discord that you can start from the first video. Well, so here we know we have already our 13 bus. And I will stop as always here, right click, debug this file. So the way I will show you now, it's interesting. The first thing we need to do is to look at our circuit and activate one element that belongs to the circuit, right? We are not going to activate the line by looking at the lines interface or methods that we have in that class. So what we are doing, what we are going to do then is go to DSS circuit, and then you can see here that we have a set active element. So we are going to activate the element by using this method, the circuit method. And in here, since we don't know the type of the element that we will activate, could be a transformer, reactor, line, whatever, we need to give the full name. And let me go back to my circuit and get the full name. The full name is the object, which is a line. Actually, let's say the type, the class, and then the object, which is this specific guy. So when we do that, what we have, let me rerun that, debug. When we activate something using the circuit method, we are sure that everything that is now in the CKT element type of method will be related to that circuit element. Which one? The line 650632. So if you get the name, for instance, the name, that line is activated. So very important. One thing that I would really quickly mention here is that let's just see one thing. DSS lines read name. The lines has also the same line activated. Therefore, when we activate it through the circuit method, it at the same time activated for us in the lines. But there are elements that is not gonna happen. There are elements that you will activate in the circuit, but then when you look at the the methods for that specific element, they'll not be the same, right? Just bear that in mind. So in this case, both are the same because you activated here, it also do here. Cool. All right, so very nice. You can go ahead and say, well, one thing that I'd like to see is like CKT element, and then there's a method called all property names. When you do that, look at this. You have all the properties, right? You have all the properties that starts from 0. So if I do like something like this, let's go the index of switch. You see switch got 14. So I can go here and you need to get the same word here, switch. And when we do that, I get 14. Now, let me show you another thing. If you go here, DSS properties, and I read property name, actually 14, not gonna help me because he wants a a string, sorry, C matrix. So the property name 14 of the line that I activated is C matrix, right, in OpenDSS. But let me just see what is this actually. Let me go back here. 14. Oh, C matrix is 13. Why is that? Because in Python we start from 0, in OpenDSS it starts from 1. Therefore, in OpenDSS everything is 1, plus 1. So if I do like 15, I can get switch, right? So okay, in order to get this number here that I want, 15, I can go to switch plus 1, 15. Cool. So I just need to include switch in that index, and then I'll create everything string. Boom, 15 string. Well, that's cool. So I can go here now and like DSS properties, and then read value, and I'll read value of the property 15 false, which is the switch property, because remember I activated the line using the circuit method, right? So everything is available for me in the DSS properties. The DS property name 15 is switch, right? So the idea is how I can get this switch value is basically reading value, and then how I can create automatically this 15 is basically using this code. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy this, replace it here, and copy it, and I just created a line that says if it's switch or not. So switch. That's beautiful. So after activating the line, you could activate a transformer, a reactor, a line code, a load shape, whatever. Then you say, well, property names, what property I want? You get the index of that property. Remember that should be the same name, right? It's a Python thing. You should have the same thing to be able to get the index of that in your list. Then you increment 1. You turn it to a string because the read value for some reason here is accepting strings. So anyway, and then you read value. And yeah, that's it, So you can create like a function that you give the object and the property, and it will return you the property value. It's the same thing you could do using the text as we saw in the previous video, but just a different way to do it. But more important, I showed you a lot of things, cool stuff. You can identify all the properties, all that. So it's good to know a little bit more about OpenDSS. So I will just print something here. Then when you get my script, that will talk to you somehow. So I'll finish it here. Don't need this guy, and then I will stop it, and I will say is. I don't think I would like it. Actually, I will like to have here dss.ckt element name. That'll be great. So, and then I can run it. And is line a switch? No, it's false, right? So guys, again, if you are enjoying the content that I'm creating, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. That will, help me to understand what you like. If I'm doing a good job with you guys with those videos that I really enjoy doing, So I hope to see you in the next video.